We as dog lovers cannot just say, कि नहीं जी खाना खिलाना है, that's it, We have to look after this aspect also, that people are scared. But why is that fear coming in there? The authorities are not performing the statutory duties by sterilizing these dogs, neutering these dogs. What I found out was they were not doing the job, For years they have not been sterilizing.
Not everyone is really friendly with the strays. Do you think peaceful coexistence is possible? Do you think that the strays can also live peacefully? Welcome to the Indian Express. I am being joined by Naika Khedani, who is the advocate at the Supreme Court and also petitioner in person in the stray dog issue case. And today, an interim order has come where there's a little bit of modification in the August 11th order. Ma'am, firstly, can you tell our viewers what exactly the current order says?
Charulata, thanks a ton. I would like to just briefly tell you what exactly the order says. The order has expanded the scope of the case and said that every state, this order is going to be applicable to every state of India. So first is this. Secondly, it is all the cases which are with regard to the dog issue will all be transferred to the pending in the high courts or anywhere in the states will be transferred to the Honorable Supreme Court, so that this chaos and this different conflicting judgments are not passed by coordinate benches. So this, and then it has also said that they need to abide by the ABC rules, which were enacted in 2001 first, and then they were amended in 2023, which very clearly state that where the authorities, the MCD, the Animal Welfare Board, they're supposed to be sterilizing the dogs. Animal Welfare Board is supposed to be supervising the MCD, the local authorities, that they do their job, which is not really, it is really not happening, So they are supposed to sterilize the dogs, vaccinate the dogs against rabies, and wherever they are picking the dogs up from, after this process, they are supposed to leave the dogs at the same place. So the suo motu order said that they should be sent to the shelter houses, which is actually very not that great an order, because I feel that
a lot of people, when that order came, they were celebrating it. They were relieved that the dogs are not going to be there on the streets. What perpetuates this thought process or this fear-mongering about stray dogs? What is going wrong on the roads of India?
I tell you, I do not blame those people, because people are scared. So we need to look into that aspect as well. We as dog lovers cannot just say, कि नहीं जी खाना खिलाना है, that's it, We have to look after this aspect also, that people are scared. But why is that fear coming in there?
Yes.
I remember when I was growing up, my mother used to say, go feed the cow, go feed the dog. Because the population of the dogs and cows and cats was much less, Now they are not, the authorities have not been doing this, not performing their statutory duties for so long.
You also the population funding which is not being used properly for sterilization, vaccination and neutering of the dogs.
Absolutely. So, I was also feeding about 12 dogs in my colony. And I was hauled up by the residents over there. I got nasty emails from everybody. The root cause I found out was that the authorities are not performing the statutory duties by sterilizing these dogs, neutering these dogs, so that their population is under control. When obviously जब तादाद बढ़ती जाएगी तो लोग तो डरेंगे ही डरेंगे. It's very natural for the people to fear, animals. So it is not their fault, So what I did was I filed an RTI. I posed about 100 questions such vague and misleading answers came back to me. And then I had to, and like, you know, hypothetically, I'll tell you one, for example, you know, 1 year, for 1 year, how many dogs have you sterilized? One particular year, they told me under the RTI 250 dogs or 350, whatever, a hypothetical figure. I went to the court. When I went before the Honorable High Court, I filed a writ petition over there that where is this problem coming from? Why there's so much of man-animal conflict going on? You know, we are supposed to be peacefully coexisting with all the animals, all the species on Mother Earth, because Mother Earth is for everybody, all the species to live on, you know, not only humans. So I filed the writ petition that where is all the funds going? You know, the funds that are being allocated by the central government, state government, to the municipal authorities, to the Animal Welfare Board. Where is it going if not in the for the purpose for which they are being allocated, you know? Right. So where is all the money going? Right. So, and I asked for accountability. That are you performing your jobs? You know, you are the authorities who are supposed to be looking after this aspect of the dog issue.
What did you find out?
So when I filed what I found out was they were not doing the job. You know, for years they have not been sterilizing. So that came up when they filed a reply to my petition. So for the same year that I had asked under the RTI, that how many dogs did you sterilize? The answer came in this, as far as the counter affidavit that they filed was that for the same particular year, 3,500. Hypothetical figure, okay? So where is this 250 and where is this 3,500? That means I caught them there only, that look how much incorrect facts they are stating before this Honorable Court, you know. So that petition was going on. In fact, you know, Honorable Justice Singhvi, Vipin Singhvi, he roped in all the, you know, municipal authorities. That is the NDMC. They said, why have you only made SDMC? I said, because I live there, you know, that is why, South Delhi Municipal Corporation. I made SDMC, Animal Welfare Board, central government and state government a party as respondents. So they said, why only SDMC? We are going to suo moto issue notice to all the other. So they thought of this issue as a very important issue, you know. And then suddenly when G20 happened, my case was disposed of, and I came here, and Honorable Justice Gavai and Honorable Justice Vishwanathan were gracious enough to understand the real problem, the real issue, and they immediately issued notice in the matter. I went in person, you know, because I have my own NGO through which I went to the High Court also, Conference for Human Rights. So when this issue was pending, they were not, the government was not filing the reply. For so many months they did not file the reply. Then I told them, I said they did the same thing in the Honorable High Court also. For 1.5 years they did not file their reply. So then immediately Honorable Justice Gavai said that they must reply. We are giving last opportunity to them to file their reply. Within 6 weeks, please file your reply. And I came here because otherwise we had nothing, because in the suo moto case all the doors were closed upon us. And no interveners, no nothing. So what do we do for these bachas, you know?
Yeah. I want to ask you, you know, there's like you said, you know, after this order, you know, there is a lot of fear among people with the stray dogs, you know, how they live around them, you know, not everyone is really friendly with the strays. Do you think peaceful coexistence is possible? Do you think that the strays can also live peacefully with, and also the people, can they feel secure around strays?
See, I think, you know, I initially also used to be a little scared of these dogs, but one day I gave them a biscuit, a little bread, and they were my friends forever. So the fear is in us. If I'm scared of going in elevators or on the escalators, then I have to look after my fear, right? We cannot just put everything on. They have a right to live on Mother Earth also. We must respect that, and we must make them live with dignity. If they yeah, you know, they are voiceless creatures. चार टांगों पे चलते जा रहे हैं, hunting for food and water day and night. As it is,
another concern is about the pets, the pet dogs,
Pet dogs
on the streets, and also the pet dogs who are not treated nicely in a friendly way in their own homes. What would you want to say to the pet owners who leave the dogs, just abandon them?
They are. It's amazing, how they can leave the dogs, abandon them like this. It's amazing because these children, these pets and these dogs, they become children when you live with them. You cannot. How can you even think of leaving them just because the child has a disease or you cannot afford to? You won't leave your own child like this on the streets. So it is heartless to do that. I was looking after one dog recently in the Alaknanda market where I live. I live in NRI complex, which is very close to Alaknanda market. And this dog was in a very bad shape, abandoned. And he was a mixed breed, of a Labrador and an Indie. And they had abandoned him because he had got distemper. I looked after him for almost 15 days. All the shopkeepers, they supported me. There were 2-3 more people, dog lovers, Yamini and all, they also supported me. So we were all looking after him together. Ultimately, he died, but day and night we were looking after him like our own children,
So there's also the feeding pattern that we see in the city. So what would you like to tell the people who feed out of love, but they don't understand that might end up or lead the dogs to behave in an aggressive manner? That's one of the things that also came up in the court order today.
Feeding will never make a dog aggressive, first of all. But sometimes when you feed them in an incorrect way, in the sense that you, scatter everything all around you, there might be an issue that if somebody is passing from there, the dog might feel, that he's going to take away my food, So it's better for all of us as dog lovers that we feed them in one particular spot, as the Honorable Supreme Court has now said that there should be a designated place for feeding, which is very, very important. So we must respect that. And this fear has to go from them, This fear will go only when the ABC rules are followed in letter and spirit, and the sterilization takes place at regular intervals. Vaccination against rabies takes place at regular intervals, and what will happen is the existing dogs will die their natural death. Some children might die due to accidents or whatever, and these children who procreate twice in a year, 10-12 बच्चे पैदा करते हैं एक टाइम पे, वो भी बच्चे रुक जाएंगे ना स्टरलाइजेशन अगर आप उनकी करोगे. तो फिर वही स्टरलाइजेशन इज द ओनली वे, ह्यूमेन वे टू डील विद दिस इश्यू. तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली आहिस्ता आहिस्ता करके आपके बच्चे डॉग्स कम होते जाएंगे, तादाद कम हो जाएगी, लोगों का डर भी कम होना शुरू हो जाएगा. और सबसे बड़ी बात, ये जो ABC रूल्स फॉलो किए हैं, there are so many states who have followed them very religiously, and like Goa, Bhutan, Bangalore, Chennai, आपकी जो कंट्रीज हैं, नेदरलैंड्स, नॉर्वे, यहाँ पे ABC रूल्स बड़ी अच्छी तरह से फॉलो किए गए हैं. That is why they've been able to contain their population, and some of the states have just like nil population now, because they followed the ABC rules. So you don't adhere to the law as authorities, and you put then this whole thing happens, and things go out of hand. People get scared of the animals. It's only because of the apathy of the authorities that this is happening.
Alright, I hope that after this interim order, MCD takes action which is compassionate, more compassionate and more thorough. Thank you so much, Ms. Thadani, for doing this. And everyone who's watching this explainer, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel, The Indian Express. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Charu. Thanks, Satan. Bye-bye.